Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's RB Vic. I'm here with Kendall, and we want to welcome you guys to our 5th annual Black History program. We have a lot of great things in store for tonight. Just wanted to let you know that all of our acts and presentations were completed by our young people from a wide range of our Running Rebels programs. Tonight's theme is going to be uplifted because we wanted to focus on the positive stories, creations, and accomplishments of our history.
Yes, hey everybody. Today we will also be offering some nice prizes to those that correctly answer trivia questions at the end of our program. All questions will come straight from what our young people will be teaching you today, so please pay close attention so that you can win that prize.
Now, before we get started, we're going to give you guys a little information, just like a quick little did you know fact. Did you know that Black History Month was officially recognized in 1976 by President Ford?
What? For real? Wow, I did not know that. So that's like, what, 46 years of celebrating our history?
Yeah, I know, it's crazy. But we're going to kick off this event with the Running Rebels Unity Choir's rendition of the Black National Anthem, also known as Lift Every Voice and Sing.
Yes, y'all, that was just so powerful to me. And yes, they are definitely singing up under those masks. But did you guys know that the Black National Anthem was written by NAACP leader James Weldon Johnson in 1900? And it was actually written to celebrate the Abraham Lincoln's birthday.
Man, that's crazy. These facts that I didn't even know, so it's definitely interesting to find out. But just as James Johnson, our first young person wants to make sure that as a community, we step up and speak up. Our second act will be an original poem from Shania. Shania first became connected to our in-school mentoring program called the Violence Free Zone.
We must speak. We must speak to stop the violence that is going on in our communities. We have to protect our youth. We have to keep our minds as innocent for as long as possible. When I think of the word violence, I think of all the pain that mothers and fathers have to go through. I think of all the tears that are shed. I think of all the pain that they have to endure. When I think of the word violence, I think of the upbringing that that person has had. I think of how it's a dog eats dog world. We must speak to protect those who have been hurt from this violence. We must speak to protect those who are scared to speak up. We are stronger than the violence that we've all been affected by today. We must speak because the violence that is going on in our communities isn't normal. The violence we see today is brutal and wrong. We must speak to make our communities better. Not just for me, and not just for you, but for our next generation. I see a future in this community where kids can run around and play and don't have to worry about their surroundings. We must speak to stop the poverty. We must speak to make changes. We must speak to raise awareness. We must speak to help mental health. We must speak to show that we are stronger as one. We must speak to make a bigger difference. We must speak to give love. We must speak to give this world a brighter future. We must speak to give hope. We must speak to protect. We must speak. We must speak. Thank you.
Y'all, Shania is so talented. She's such a talented young lady. So feel free to give shout outs to our youth in the chat because they definitely need the shout outs because everyone knows that it takes a lot of bravery to sit there and do it regardless if it's over the phone or not. So who we got next, RB Vic?
All right, before I get into that, I do just want to tap into that. I see you guys going crazy in the chat, so definitely keep the support coming in. We see all the support, and it definitely means a lot to us and the people who put this together. So keep it coming in the chat. But up next, we have some amazing art from our young people that created it in our Art 101 program. They just wanted to share and express what uplifts them in their life.
Eve Jean, Black Queen, the power that she possesses. Everyone loves the way she walks, the way she styles her hair, and how she dresses. Everyone wants to steal her swag and the culture that she expresses, yet no one wants to deal with her traumas, experiences, and stresses. She's the root of all motherhood. It's a scientific fact. In fact, every race came after her. Can you deal with that? They try to hide our history, herstory matter of fact. They teach us about slavery but suppress the fact that the first woman was black. Mitochondrial Eve is the name, a genotype traced back to Africa. Black woman's essence was stolen from the same people that captured her. Black girl magic ain't just a saying. When they say it, it's said factually. They say, go back to your country, but my people built this country actually and casually. The audacity, wait, I mean caucasity baffles me since I know my truth, my present, and my past to be beautiful, not just capturing conquest, killing, and casualties. And gradually, I won't just sit back and take it passively. Why repress the successes and teach me about the tragedy? The black woman is a symbol. Each breath she takes is an aesthetic. In fact, every black woman carries this powerful genetic. The weight of the world on her shoulders and she doesn't even sweat it. Try to disrespect her and you'll faithfully regret it. So if you're like me and you refuse to choose the abuse from this elaborate ruse they use to keep us under, don't let your history be taught as misery but discover black engineers, inventors, intelligent sisters and brothers who rose above the statistic white ignorance and recovered. Belittle us and riddle us to believe that we were all stuporous, but just know that your black ancestors were a powerful force. They want you to feel bad for us as though we need remorse, but they all came from us, and they won't tell you that, of course. My name is Golden Brown. My original art piece directly correlates with my poem, Eve Jean. Eve Jean is about the genotype named mitochondrial Eve, and it contains the genetic material for every race of people. This gene is special because only black women possess it. The picture is a double helix DNA that portrays a black woman. The paper was made to look ripped up and discarded because my poem talks about how the school system teaches us about slavery and ancestral trauma for years on end, but fails to talk about anything positive or uplifting for the black community, such as the Eve Jean.
Hi, my name is Sienna. The reason I draw is because it's just like photography, except you're drawing a picture in time. Drawing also helps me with my anxiety because it's something to do with my hands, and also it's a way to get my emotions out without speaking. Drawing uplifts me in many ways, and seeing the finished product is a refreshing feeling.
Yes, they definitely did that, y'all. We definitely have more beautiful art to share with you guys tonight. So let's hear from our youth at our Lincoln Middle School Violence Free Zone program. They will be showcasing their art in an original poem today.
Shades of melanin. We be a whole mood. Our ancestors fulfilled dreams. Black coffee, no sugar, no cream. Naturally sweet, no need for additives. Bold and full of flavor. Black and beautiful. Not all skin folk be my kinfolk, but we cool though. Fly as that thing kissed by the sun. Masterpiece, a true work of art. Though you were raised to believe that the depths of your melanin was anything less than heaven sent, your skin bakes in the sun's company like sweet cakes, ready to come out of the oven, and they all want a piece of you, especially the ones that speak on you bad, because you hold an unlimited supply of what they wish they had. Baby, it's magic. Embedded before your debut into this world, no hat trick or gimmicks, I'm a living witness. The gift is simply you. So remember, there is love wrapped up in every follicle you possess. Your tresses tell a story of a healthy scalp from fresh washes, struggles of detangling, combing, and just getting that mane to act right. Every curl is divine, just like your being. So you better glow, girl. Shine your light from your soul, girl. Your hair is your crown, girl. Wear it proud, girl. Say it loud, girl. Don't touch my hair.
We are many shades of melanin magic. My hair doesn't define me as a person. I can style it from bantu knots and butterfly locks, crochets and box braids, but still doesn't change the person I am today. And as I lift my hair from the sink after I wash it and water drips down my back, I like to think about rain falling out of the cloudy dark blue sky. And as I blow dry my hair, it reminds me of wind. And as I style my hair in big fluffy afros, it reminds me of a treetop. As I get my hair combed, dead hair falls, and it reminds me of dead leaves falling from a tree. And as I get my hair parted and greased, it reminds me of cars driving down the road. My hair is so much more than a white girl appropriate my culture and validate it with, it's just a hairstyle. When the slaves hid rice in those braids and used them as maps to leave plantations and the homes of their captors.
When you're raised in a world where naturally it has a goal to put you down, you're so focused to raise your own and make it out that you forget to protect your crown. A crown that's built with curly curls and colors of the colorful world. To women, to men, and from boys to young girls, when I see my sculpted face into the mirror, I see my caramel skin. And when I go into detail, I see my hair wild and free and not pushed down, not able to breathe. I see how it orbits around my face, just making more of my character. I see how it rests on my shoulders and clings onto my back from the warm water, but my hair is just one factor. I got my swagged out tongue, throwing out words I gathered hearing. And my style so funky fresh reminds me how I'm blessed that my sister opened up to sharing. And when the day goes away and night appears, I hear the hum of old melanin songs coming out of her tongue into words she was hearing for years. Hearing 4 words whispered into a bouncy sound reminds me of a heavy burden of slaughter. Goes like weight in the water.
Man, I don't even got no words for that. Them were some crazy poems. It's definitely meaningful and deep. Next up, we have our Be the Change Male Leadership Program, who will be presenting facts about historically Black colleges and universities, which are also known as HBCUs.
Jackson State is a historically Black university in Jackson, Mississippi. Jackson State is the largest HBCU in the U.S. Founded in 1877 by American Baptist Mission Society, Jackson has a population of 9,811 students. Jackson State has a big alumni group headlined by Walter Payton, Hall of Fame NFL football player. Jackson also have a Running Rebel alumni, Shelby Pierce. Jackson also hired a Hall of Fame player, Deion Sanders, as a new head coach for the football team to jumpstart the program.
Grambling State University combines the academic strengths of a major university with the benefits of a small college, a combination that enables their students to grow and learn in a safe, positive environment. Grambling offers more than 800 courses and 68 degree programs in 5 colleges, including an honors college, 2 professional schools, a graduate school, and a division of continuing education. National and local employers recruit graduates from Grambling Excellent Nurses, Computer Science, Teachers Education, and other programs. Grambling State also has a big connection with Running Rebels community organization. The head basketball coach of Grambling State University is Dante Jackson, which is an alumni of Running Rebels. At Dante's time at Grambling State, he has also employed another alumni from Running Rebels, Demetrius Moore, which went on and got degrees from Grambling State. He has also got several kids from Milwaukee and Running Rebels scholarships to go to school and be a part of Grambling's tradition and history. In addition to being one of the country's top producers of African American graduates and the top producers of computer information science grads in Louisiana, Grambling is the home of International Rion Tiger Marching Band and the winningest coach in college football, the legendary football coach Eddie Robinson. whose tender is immortalized in a Compass Museum, founded and operated by the state of Louisiana, derived in history. With a long-standing tradition of excellence, Grambling State University continues to emphasize the value and importance of each student, amplified by their motto, where everybody is somebody.
Wow, that was just so awesome to learn, especially because HBCUs are so great for the community, and they are also so important for the institutions for celebrating Black culture and higher education. Thank you, Be the Change, for sharing those facts. I'm so excited to introduce you guys to our youth from Roosevelt Middle School.
My name is Sanaya Jackson. I'm 13. Art relieves stress and it makes me happy. When I am drawing, there is no one to tell me if I'm right or wrong. There is no wrong answers in art. Art helps me relieve stress and all my feelings. The reason why I drew my drawing is because it reminds me of myself, relieving stress and making me happy.
My name is Taylor. I'm 11 years old. Music clears my head, gives me motivation and inspiration. My favorite artist is Rod Wave because he never talks about violence. He raps about life experience that I can learn from. I made a self-portrait. It's about me singing and it brings me joy.
My name is Courtney Bishop and I am 13 years old, and my inspiration is dancing because my dad helped me through encouraging me, and my sister helped me be more good at dancing. And once I got older, my capacity for dance got extremely big, and I started dancing more and more, and I eventually got very good at it. And my painting is about me dancing and the sun just focusing the energy on me, and me dancing to the sun.
My name is Original. I'm 12 years old, and I'm from Milwaukee and stuff. And who inspired me is my uncle. My uncle is my inspiration. He is a well-known Milwaukee rapper and businessman. He inspired me to be my best and reach my dreams and stuff. I wanted to be rapping and stuff. Like if my career get high, and I'm gonna sell my clothes and stuff.
Man, I see you in the chat. Whitney said we need an art show for all this talent. This is crazy, especially being in middle school. It's wild. But next up, we have our Lady Rebels Girls Leadership Group, who will speak about the impact of Black women inventors.
In hospitals, doctors use feeding tubes in everyday work to help with patients who can't digest food. In 1951, a woman named Bessie Blount Griffin created the feeding device. Bessie created the feeding device to help injured soldiers during World War II. Later on, she simplified her inventions so they would fit into a neck brace. The neck brace had built-in support to receive food like a bowl, cup, or dish. She received a trademark under her married name, Bessie Griffin.
Dr. Patricia Bath was born November 4, 1942, in New York City, Harlem. She was encouraged by her family to pursue her academic interests, and at a young age, she became interested in science after her mom piqued her curiosity by buying her a chemistry set. During her youth, she worked hard on her intellectual pursuits, and by the age of 16, she became one of the few students to attend a cancer research workshop through the National Science Foundation. The program was so impressed with her that she was granted the Mademoiselle Magazine Merit Award in 1960. After completing high school in 2 years, Dr. Bath was the first African-American female doctor to complete a residency in ophthalmology at Howard University. Likewise, Dr. Patricia Bath became the first female African-American medical doctor to receive a medical patent when she invented a laser cataract treatment device called a laser phaco probe in 1986. She was also the co-founder of the American Institute for the Prevention of Blindness, patented her invention in 1988, and she died on May 30th, 2019.
Man, that was a lot of interesting facts. I know it's coming quick, but quick reminder, we do have the trivia questions coming later, so I hope you all paying attention and taking a couple notes. Now, lastly, we have a quick recap of our Black Knowledge Bowl competition. We had 6 teams of youth who have been studying so hard the Black history facts for months in hopes of being crowned the Black Knowledge Bowl champions.
Welcome to another year of the Black History Trivia Challenge. All right, may the best team win.
Of course, I wanted to include things that I felt were common knowledge about Black history, but I made it a point to include facts that many of us haven't heard before.
Yes, correct. Yes, correct. Yes.
Too often we get the same quick facts about Martin Luther King and Rosa Parks. Those facts are important, but discovering and studying new things about Black history gives our past a broader scope. Why is it important to understand Black history, especially for Black youth? When you're young, you're trying to find yourself. Being at peace with your identity is important at any age, but I think having that foundation early makes it much easier to gain confidence and feel fulfilled as you navigate the rest of your life. By understanding your own history, your own origin, I think you accept yourself a little bit more. You see the struggles and triumphs of people before you, people who look like you, and I think it makes kids go, how can I persevere during my own time? How can I contribute? Is there a benefit to learning Black history before a competition? Some might argue that it might feel forced, but I disagree. Rebel youth are naturally competitive and they live for games.
Yes. Positive voice earned him the title. Yep. Yes, correct. Yes. Yep, you got it.
I think this competition is a way for youth to engage their brains in a fun way and for the teams to work towards a common goal. Through challenges like these, I hope for youth to foster their own curiosity, not just in regards to Black history, but for the world at large.
Okay, same section. This Black man was elected the first African American mayor of Chicago in 1983. Yes. What is the Egyptian's alphabet that means sacred harbors? Yes. This person was the first African American police sergeant in Milwaukee, president of the Central City Development Corporation, CEO of North Milwaukee State Bank, and president of Milwaukee's NAACP Executive Committee.
Velma Cheney?
Yeah. And it looks like that is it. Obama, y'all the champions. All right, thank you very much, Hamilton. All right, all teams did a great job.
Man, definitely. I see in the chat that the hard work paid off. It definitely paid off. Want to give a big shout out to all 6 of the schools that participated, and a big shout out to Obama for bringing home the crown. Now, I don't know about y'all, this virtual stuff over the years has sort of been a little crazy, but I'm glad that we were still able to put on this show. I feel like it's been amazing to just see the talents that we have in our young people.
Definitely, I agree with you. I feel like everyone did such a great job. Y'all even taught me some stuff that I haven't even learned about Black culture, which is sometimes sad, but like Vic was talking about, everything has been virtual, so it has been very tough on us. And it's so uplifting to have a space that talks about celebrating Black culture, talent, and even our history. And if you feel moved today from all of this information that you just got, put what uplifts you in the chat, and we're going to give you guys a little second before we get into our next thing.
You guys uplift me.
Thank you.
I appreciate that. That means a lot. The mentees, okay. Anybody else? What uplifts you guys? Let's drop it in the chat.
I know something gotta uplift y'all. It's Black History Month.
Seeing our young people's passions, talents, and bravery. That's a good one, Sharon. Seeing all the kids get involved. Yeah. Seeing young people rise above all. That's a good one. So yeah, feel free to keep dropping those down in the chat.
Yes, feel free to keep doing that, y'all, but don't leave quite yet because we still have our trivia questions. So I hope y'all been paying attention throughout this whole presentation because we do have some prizes in store.
Man, I almost forgot. About the challenge, but this is the chance for you to win some prizes. I know you guys were looking forward to that. So we're gonna go through a couple of questions and you guys are gonna put the answers in the chat. The first person to get the answer correctly is gonna win the prize for that question. So if y'all ready, we're gonna get straight into it. Can I get a couple I'm ready's? Can I make sure y'all ready in the chat? Because we're finna get started in the conversation. Ready? Okay, I see you, PV.
This is a speed game. So whoever dropped the thing down first, those are the people who gonna win.
All right, cool. Well, we're gonna hop straight into it. Kendall, you gonna be watching for the answers?
Definitely will be.
So look, the first trivia question. Name one of the HBCU schools that was talked about in tonight's show. Just one.
Ooh, Charmaine already got that. She said Jackson State.
Oh, I didn't even get the question off. Okay. All right, bet. Quick reminder though, make sure you email Whitney to claim your prize. Her email is whitney.bingham@runningrebels.org. So if you get a question right, make sure you email her to claim your prize. So shout out to you. We're gonna jump into the second one. What was the name of the Black female inventor who created the feeding tube?
Y'all a little slow on this one.
They trying to Google it real fast. That's what they doing. Did we get it yet?
Nope.
Come on, what y'all doing?
Oh wait, somebody got it right. They ain't spell it right, but they got it right.
Who is that?
Person down. Talik.
Okay. All right, cool. We already got that one locked in. Make sure you email Whitney, claim your prize. All right, we're gonna move on to the third one. Y'all ready? When was the Black National Anthem written?
To be more specific, what year?
1756.
Ooh, you fast. He got his second one.
Who we got? Oh,
Same
back-to-back answers?
Okay.
All right, man, we got to get some new winners up here.
Right, y'all don't let him beat y'all.
Let's hop into the fourth one. When did Black History Month officially become recognized?
What year y'all got? Oh, Emily, I got you.
1976. That came in quick.
So it definitely looks like y'all definitely was paying attention. I'm proud.
Okay. I bet. Last but not least, how many teams were involved in our Black Knowledge Bowl competition?
Oh, y'all put these in fast.
I don't know who got it first, but I see a bunch of sixes in the chat.
Yeah, I see John got it first, but he don't count. John don't count.
Come on, John.
Shannon Davis.
Okay. All right, cool. Shout out to all of the winners. Shout out to everybody who participated. Trail said 6 for sure, man. You too late now. Shout out to everybody that participated in the questions and everybody that tapped in. Make sure that you email Whitney. Again, her email is whitney.bingham@runningrebels.org. I'm sure it's somewhere in the chat. Make sure you email her to claim the prize. But yet again, I just want to thank you guys for tapping in. It's been a great time to put on this show virtually. So thank you all for coming, and I hope you have a wonderful weekend.
Shout out to Kendall and RB.
Oh, I appreciate that. Thank y'all so much.
And then I'm also going to post the winners from my list in the chat box so that Whitney could see them, even if you guys forget to email her.